What's up, everybody? I wanted to do a little video about the difference between 300s and 10 to 2s. So it was brought to my attention recently about a video that the Flowing Dutchman made here a little while ago, which if you're into maces and you're not following the Flowing Dutchman, you really should. Super smart dude's been swinging maces forever. But so he made a video about the difference between 300s and 10 to 2s. And you should go check it out, but I'll just give my thoughts on it, which I'm not like a formally trained mace practitioner by any means. I've just been doing it for a while, observed a lot of stuff, listened to a lot of people, yada, yada. But basically the main difference is if you do the math, 10 to 2, if you divide the clock up, it doesn't add up to 360 or it doesn't add up to 300 degrees. I was always under the impression that 300s and 10 to 2s were roughly the same. But there can be a nuanced difference if you want. I don't think many people in the mace world would really discredit you if you were doing a 10 to 2 and you called it a 300 or vice versa. They still both go, one side to the other side, with the mace never breaking the plane of vertical and either going, like a full 360 and going back, or a 360 and then going back the opposite direction. They always stay in this realm. Like, to do the math, 300s are more like 11 to 1. So it's a lot more vertical, which to me is an interesting thing. Because like the traditional, let's see if I can do it. I don't train these hardly at all. But like the traditional way a lot of the guys would do the gata work was they'd pull the handle over their shoulder, in which case it puts the head of the mace right next to your head, between your shoulder and your head, which would be like 1 o'clock, 11 o'clock, or vice versa. Whereas like a 10 to 2, is a lot lower. And this is something where either training and videoing yourself doing the movement or using a mirror comes in handy. Because for a minute there, I was thinking, maybe I've been doing 300s this whole time. And then I watched the videos and I'm definitely not. It's definitely in this 10 to 2 range, which to me is right at the, like, I don't know if pinnacle is the right word, but I feel like as you pull it farther, closer to you, unless you're doing that shoulder drag thing, like it doesn't feel right. Like, it starts to cam over, it breaks the center line somewhere. So like when you're doing the way I always do 10 to 2s, the tension's still there when I stop. So I guess I'll do a couple reps, try to do the shoulder drag style first. So let's see here. So you kind of bring it up like this. And so like you can see, if I was looking straight at you, it's a lot more between my head and my shoulder. And granted, this mace is really long, compared to like traditional gatas. They're a lot shorter, but it still gives you the idea that we're up here, whereas like a 10 to 2 would be a lot more like this, where the handle actually crosses like in front of your shoulder and actually to the outside just a little bit. But it really feels to me to like bring it up to there is where it's like really starts to cam over, almost back into order position. Like you can feel the momentum shift, like the weight of the head pulling back this way now. Whereas like the way I've always just done them, you have that tension there still as you cast it back the other way. So this is just a fun thing to think about. There's no rules in this world, I don't think, unless you're doing some sort of mace competition. If you want to call them 300s and do 10 to 2s, I don't think anybody's going to really care. I'm definitely not. But it is a fun thing to think about. And if you did want to train them separately, you definitely can, because that's a very different movement. Even not doing the shoulder drag, but keeping the mace, in your hands, and doing more of a 300 where it comes closer to your head. It's a different thing than doing the regular 10 to 2s. But yeah, the mace world, there's plenty to learn. I'm learning all the time. I try to learn every day. But let us know what you think in the comments, and we'll catch you on the next video.